Apothecary Diaries Season 2 of薬屋のひとりごと. Untuk aku, as much as I like it, I'm not saying that it's crap or whatever. So it's like kita dah tahu lah kepada siapa yang menonton. I think Andri watches this.
Yep.
Anybody else watch this? Amber, Alif watch. Alif tak tengok kan?
No. Belum.
Yeah, it's based on a light novel, and I think it wowed us back in the first season with 2 cours. I think we're gonna have 2 cours again. So cerita dia macam memang banyak for them to do it like this. I think the shtick for this is that the girl here called Mao Mao or Xiao Mao, depending on who you are, is what pretty much one of the girls in the Empress rear palace where all the gundiks are, and she's like kesian juga kerja dia basically food taster to detect poison for one of the high consorts, and the thing is, but then again kesian pun tak kesian sangat because she actually enjoys the job.
She enjoys getting poison.
Yeah, dia macam woo, tak pernah rasa lagi ya. So because she's also, as the name of the story implies, she's an apothecary. Basically ni lah she's a medieval guardian pharmacy lah. And she knows her medicine because bapa angkat dia used to be one of those medical people / pharmacy people for the real palace was also. So zaman ni zaman Emperor China. So this story is set in China. So untuk lelaki untuk ada di palace yang ada all these women, anda perlu dikasih kalau yeah, yes, Muaz, Mama fetish for poison is insane. So anda perlu dikasih. So this guy Lord Jinshi here, this pretty boy here is well, for the purpose of the discussion, let's say that he's one of the eunuchs. So in the first season, basically the story is like a whodunit story, because she's quite good in solving problems. So I like the story. This anime pasal dalam cerita dia dalam satu season tu, you have an overarching story that is still going on up to now, which is revealed in drips and raps, which is quite good. Yet in each episode or 2, there might be a focused stories. For example, we found a dead body in this storeroom, or we found this in whatever. And then it's very intriguing, and she's quite smart. And the one thing I was a bit risau was because with her being a woman and being smart, kalau anda ingat cerita rakyat Singapura Langgar Todak kan, budak tu being very smart, and then you get this insecure sultan and pembesar who in the end killed him. I'm worried a bit for her in this sense, but because of the fact she's got a lot of Jinshi here with her, so she's unlikely gonna get. But you know, it still is something that sticks behind my mind lah. And it's quite interesting also in the sense that throughout the story now, including in season 2, walaupun it is started to be a bit repetitive, but pasal ada overarching story tu, kita tak tahu. I've got an idea, rough idea, because masalah dengan bloody social media, they bloody spoil you. But sometimes cerita ni terlalu intricate, the spoilers walaupun kind of tells you something, you feel like it's not much of a spoiler because it doesn't fully explain why you are spoiling it like this. Anyway, Andri, what's your thoughts thus far? Now we are watching it in the second season.
It's still as entertaining as season 1 or Cour 1, whatever you call it lah. But
Cour 1, yeah, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
But it's because of there's a lot of great animes playing this season, namely Solo Leveling, right? It appeals to a lot of people being the most gorgeous anime of the season. Gorgeous as in the character design is is beautiful actually. The clothing, the mannerisms, the small details that they put into. It's really something amazing now. It's just not the characters and the story. It's the work being put into it now. It's very. If you feel tired watching anime, right, and you watch this, right, for some reason it feels refreshing because it feels like every scene is a portrait. It's like watching almost like watching a Ghibli work in play now. I don't want to use that term so loosely because Ghibli is on another level.
Yeah.
But when it comes to story, right, it's not as interesting as Cour 1. If I'm being honest, lah. Because we've already been.
Yes.
There's not much progress.
Cour 1, for example, because there were obviously in the last few episodes in sorry, not Cour 1. In back going back to season 1, Cour 2 punya bit tu banyak interesting because kita tahu ayah kepada mau tu siapa.
A lot of questions have been answered. And and we're not as invested as in Cour 1 as in Cour 2 because the other questions that has yet to be answered are the big questions. There's no new questions that there are no new interesting questions that arose yet. So the Cour 2 is bit is lacking than Cour 1, but it's still an okay anime series.
The Cour 2, I guess the bits that people come to mind yang macam as the, kalau aku nak tengok dia ada slight blip up will be the was it the apa nama because all the courts have different name. Was it the Jade Court is where her current workplace is. The court yang where all the ladies are in blue tu, yang the slapping scene tu.
I don't know the name of the court, but I know the name of the concubine lah. Liwa. Yeah, my favorite concubine in the show. The best MILF.
So because
she wears blue.
Your favorite color,
so,
is it?
Take it for what it is lah.
Apa?
Liwa and the G cups. Yeah.
Agree with Henry. Refreshing to see female MC that is not typical. Yeah. I mean, it's different when you write a story without an agenda in place, because at the end of the story you kan tolak agenda ke apa, kita sebagai manusia biasa yang ada akal, yang ada empathy, yang ada apa macam kita akan bukanlah kata akan jadi woke, kita akan treat things as they are. You know what I mean? So you won't be chauvinistic, you won't be this. So there will be a Melayu in this, or there will be a perempuan in this. So I don't need to. I have to put orang Negeri Sembilan dalam Marvel. Mana mau representation orang Negeri Sembilan? You know, for example, there's no need for that. So yeah, Amber, what your thoughts? Kau rasa Cour 2 dengan Cour 1 season 2 thus far berbanding dengan apa kita dah dapat tengok in season 1 sebelum ni?
Nombor 1, opening song dia tak miss. Daripada season 1, first call, second call sampai season 2 dia, semua opening song dia best. Aku suka.
You also
and then
punya ni.
Yeah, Ikuralilas. And untuk season 2 first call ni, tak tahu, for me dia agak macam, kalau nak banding dengan season 1 dia macam agak slow burn sikit lah rasanya. Nak bandingkan season 1 dia agak slow sikit.
Aku rasa macam tak ada benda yang kita nak cari tu tak sampai lagi. And
dia macam dia macam every episode tu just apa ni, si mau ni solve problem dia. Every episode mesti ada je problem dia akan adapt, dia akan solve. Dia macam season 1 tu dia banyak macam overarching story, membawa kepada cerita bapak dia apa semua.
Bapak dia
cuma dekat season kan? Cuma season ni dia macam slow sikit, nak nampak kau nak banding season 1 dengan season 2, aku lagi suka relationship Mau dengan Jin Si dekat season 1 tau berbanding dengan season 2. Sebab season 2 macam kurang sikit lah, dia punya tu tak nampak sangat. Cuma towards the latest episode dia, waktu dia terjun daripada apa ke nama waterfall tu, itu je tu bagulah nampak benda-benda tu kan.
In fact, sorry, that the second blip in this story, because people were all yang dah baca like novel tu kata, the katak bit. We want to see what they'll do with the katak bit. Aku pun tengok, that's the katak. What's going to happen next? Is that it? Aku rasa sebelum katak tu lagi macam, apa akan jadi ni? And dia terlambat je, dia buka baju je. As usual, Mau ni tak ada. Tapi ni kategori mention something, aku gelak juga lah ni. And ada old emperor yang lolicon. Yeah, that was quite a good episode pasal.
Yeah.
I mean, bukan pasal lolicon tu, because cara how Mau is, even the emperor pun kenal dia, macam bawa dia into the fold. Masa nak masuk temple, I mean bukan temple, the temple was it? I mean yang 3 pintu tu kan.
Pintu tu kan.
I love how I didn't think that she could she used the color blindness punya knowledge, and as she said, it's a western construct. Bukan construct maknanya benda tak betul, tapi benda tu di mata not trying to make a pun, is known in knowledge, American knowledge outside of China, and it was quite.
But you already get the gist of this has to do something with color blindness, because most of the decisions, right, blue dog,
red and green.
Those hard colors to decipher when you're colorblind. If you notice lah.
And then the comment from Amam Mual, episode Ghost Story is quite horror at the end. Tapi yalah, I mean itulah, because kita cerita ni tak habis lagi kan. So macam thus far but there's nothing else to say another than just to sing. Sorry, hiccup. So anime ni just to cepat-cepat dia punya studio actually between Toho, is a combination of Toho Animation dengan OLM as a studio that made Komi Can't Communicate, and you can watch this on Netflix, and I watch it on Netflix anyway. Pada anda yang ada Crunchyroll punya ni, boleh juga pakai Crunchyroll to watch this. I think the continuous saja. We will be watching this in the spring. I don't think we're going to have a time gap for the next Cour. And as I said just now, this is based on a light novel. Obviously ada manga, tapi macam this is one of the situation in which the manga came out later because they found out that it's popular, so it's adapted from the light novel. Aku selalu manga kalau based on a light novel, or even there are terbalik manga based on the anime, because kadang-kadang anime tu famous dulu, atau the anime tu ambil the light novel atau anime tu original. Unless aku ada particular feel of wanting to own a physical copy lah of a manga that's from a. But yeah, so Apothecary Diaries, watch this space. We'll be seeing more of you soon, and I'm sure it's not gonna disappoint at the rate that it is going. Okay.
I need to say this again. Watch it for Li Hua and her G-Cups. That's about it.
Kurang G-Cup lah, P-Cup lah, G.
G as in
Good Cup. Okay, daripada Good Cup kita akan
untuk yang Giant lah.
Giant Cup.
Ada